Have you ever been given a present before?
Once or twice.
You've been to presents before in your life?
I have, and I've liked it a lot.
This year we stored them up so that we could have a proper Christmas
To
morning.
make it like a real Christmas festival.
Did you realize this is baby's first unboxing?
Really, you've never been on
I've never unboxed. I've watched. I've filmed.
You've always been cast in shadows, staring at
Looking
unboxings.
at the unboxing from afar.
Your eyes can be so cruel.
Your eyes can be so cruel. And we're all looking very stylish. And do you really like my vest?
I am definitely looking very Christmassy.
Yes. All it takes.
I asked John, I said, "Are you gonna be more Christmassy than that?" And he goes,
Sure.
I never got into like buying Christmas clothes.
I think it's incredibly tacky.
What I mean is to dress in something besides burlap.
Oh no, I actually only own burlap. All of my clothing is this shirt. It's just a different color.
You might want to stray away from the oogie boogie.
Look, I love it. It's warm, comfortable, cheap.
All right, well, the first one is from Robert Muirhead from Ontario.
So not from Amy Seda Brown?
No, although, let me set your expectations.
This much. Amy, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a show.
What do we have? But macaroni and cheese.
What a surprise.
What? Someone sent us Mac. I needed some. To Frankie, John, and the rest of the Red Coat Gang, hope you guys have stayed healthy and safe. So first off, this is the Canadian BoxMac that matters. And we keep hearing about this.
Yes.
Over and over and over. You won't leave us alone about it. It's a pretty standard mentality here that you buy Kraft if you want orange mac, and you buy People's Choice if you want white cheddar. They call it PC.
A president's choice.
Excuse me. I didn't mean the People's Champion. I always laugh. Grocery stores here usually stock like 10 to 1 white to orange boxes. I'm fairly certain the PC white cheddar predates the Kraft. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Second, knowing John's overall disdain for quarter shopping carts, I included some cart keys. Hopefully they work on a US cart. Not much difference in a Canadian and US quarter. Also wanted to include the best Canadian cheese snack going, Hawkins Cheesies. I personally love them, and they're made about an hour from where I live, so I shop local. All the best, stay safe. Very cool. So these are shopping cart keys.
All right, that is legitimately awesome.
How many ways do you hate Aldi? Let me count the ways.
Shopping carts.
I got a quarter shopping cart.
I wanted to just take an Ocean State job lot cart and go right in.
So this is instead of putting a quarter in?
The thing
Yes.
is, you would theoretically get your quarter back anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're not really...
Right, it's just a different kind of collateral. Why would this be easier than a quarter?
Yeah, this seems like a lot more work than just getting... John's like, oh, getting a quarter out of... Thank God.
Because you might not have
You
loose
can
change.
keychain it. You put your actual keys into the ignition of the cart.
Okay, these are delicious.
The cheese flavor is okay, but you know what? It's made out of much stronger stuff than
Yeah.
It's like the
harder.
crunchy Cheetos, but better.
Firmer stuff.
solid cheese rock.
The cheese itself, though, is kind of a little weird, isn't it? It's like
I like it.
I like it better than Cheetos, though, for sure.
There's gonna be a cooking segment in this special. We don't yet know what we're gonna cook.
We have no clue.
And so as we unbox, we start to develop a plan.
This is a contender right
One
now.
nominee.
It would be like on Christmas morning you were unwrapping your feast that you would eat later that day.
You get a pile of video games. Which one are you gonna actually play?
I want to say these are damn good.
I actually kind of want a couple more now. I like how cold they are.
They're very
That's
cold.
really, I think, what you're responding to most.
Yeah, cold and heavy.
All of these boxes sat in my trunk last night, all night.
They are well chilled. Box number 2. This is from our favorite fan.
Hello, I found these new Kraft Deluxe Macs. I wonder how they'll compare to the Artisan Kraft in the same flavors. Oh yeah, she was talking about this. It seems like Kraft has an answer to Artisan Crafted Walmart.
White cheddar and garlic herbs, and white cheddar and cracked black peppercorn. A direct kind of response. And there's an additional item in here that is fairly spectacular.
Oh my. Oh wow.
A Kraft macaroni and cheese Funko Pop. It was only a matter of time, really.
That is kind of awesome. It's literally the same thing, which he also sent.
You know that thing I sent you? Here's another version of it.
I like the spoon, though.
The spoon is very Junterklaus.
Where is that spoon nowadays?
It's in the other room. You want me to get it?
Yeah, go get it.
Yeah.
So that he can have some Christmas clothes. Can you get some Christmas clothes for John?
Get him his nightcap and his candle.
Yeah. And his warming socks. I like this little thing you're nursing here.
It's a small
The
pile.
occasional. I have no real respect for these things.
Yeah.
But the reason they're successful is because there's one for everybody. And so even if you're like, oh, those cheap things, eventually,
One will get you.
You'll be like, squee, mac and cheese.
Yeah. You'll even get me to squee.
All right, that's a lovely gift. Thank you, Amy.
I was on this dude's podcast.
Oh, okay.
His name is Ken Reed. He's a comic from Boston. At your house, when you do gifts, is there a lot of structure involved in who opens what when?
It always starts with a light breakfast of some kind of baked treat. And then we just start randomly handing out gifts. And that's how it goes. It's just kind of like, who hasn't opened a gift in a while? A DW mac and cheese candle.
When there's trouble, you call DW. It smells like shit. Well, candles don't normally smell like cheese, is the thing. Smelling cheese out of a candle smells like something went rotten.
Yes, it does. It smells like dairy that's going a little awry.
But that's only because you weren't expecting to smell cheese.
True.
If you took a block of cheese and sniffed it, you wouldn't be grossed out because you would go, oh yeah, that's cheese. That's what it smells like.
Should we light it?
Could you light that thing with fire and
A torch.
the beacons are lit?
I'm just curious how the central.
Propagate.
Yeah, maybe it only smells like rotten dairy when it's in the candle form.
Before you think it smells like rotten dairy, let it waft.
John, is there one that's not in a package? I'm sorry.
Take one of the package ones. I don't give a
Okay, well, that means we have to
He
open
starts
it.
getting aggressive around this point. Whenever there's Matt in another room looking for something in John's house, and he goes, hey, John, could you provide direction? John goes,
direction whatsoever.
I don't give a sh**. Just take the whole bathroom.
Even like the cover just it upsets the nose. Maybe this is a candle for Zach to take home.
I'm glad we have Zach back. He was missing for a while.
It's true. I'm glad Zach's back too.
Nothing but good memories.
Oh yeah, no, he's around. Yeah, I love him. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Always had nothing but good memories with him.
This wick is way too big, but we'll get an extra dose here.
Junt wick. Oh, you'll have to get a shot of the mummer globe next to the mac and cheese candle. Very cute.
All right, well, what's next?
How about that little teeny one up top?
That sounds wonderful. I hear noodles. It's from Legion M Entertainment,
Whoa.
the world's first fan-owned entertainment company.
Whatever.
Whoa, cheddar goblin.
This is really weird. It's from Mandy on Netflix.
Cheddar Goblin, did you eat all the macaroni and cheese?
So they made a sort of gift mac out of it from the movie.
Well, that is fascinating. I am intrigued.
I'm a little star-stricken by this box of macaroni.
I am too.
Are you? It's a contender. Mandy Mac versus President's Choice.
Powered by the sun for homework fun.
Here's another Amy Sater package.
Now, what are the odds you think there's something in here that is cloth related? Like another quilt or...
I think that
Oven
you're onto
mitts or
something.
something.
It's in a Stitch Fix box. Stitch Fix is one of those like subscription services where you get new clothes every month and
Okay.
they try to approximate your taste and then you send back what you don't like.
Businesses like that I'm not the demographic. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
you don't wear Christmas clothes.
What I tell you.
But look, you have no idea how cool this is. You are a giant, shiny gift. Aww.
Amy.
Amy,
Oh.
It's a Christmas ornament.
it's a Christmas
That's
ornament.
sweet.
And so it's got gingerbread men, but on the back. She's continuing to harvest that material.
You can't have much left. Oh, I love the border too.
This is mac and cheese fabric. I've done some crochet experimentation and made this slightly wonky red cow throw. I hope you like it, and also an ornament for John's tree. Wishing you all a very happy.
Wow.
Look at that.
I love that it's Granny Square-esque about the edge.
Yeah.
And then in the center, you get pure cow. Wow, very nice. I'm gonna use it right now.
Oh, you got Christmas clothes, my man.
I got a Christmas throw. I do like it a lot. I think
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
You're also now a
very nice.
Chicago Bulls fan.
Yeah. It definitely does.
That's what it
I
reminds
wasn't
me
gonna
of.
bring it up.
But that's your fault. You're the one who chose the red cow logo.
I think I just picked it off like commercial logos, images of cows.
Do we have rights to that image of any kind?
Where's the ornament? I'll hang it on the tree. It's gonna have a permanent spot on my Christmas tree.
Covering up the old star.
This is from Sam D. Whoa, and I think this is a note. It's a CVS receipt. I don't know what this is.
It's wet.
Alfredo is all it says. Oh, I think it belongs to this.
Oh, it looks like Fancy Feast.
It kind of came apart.
Let's reassemble Johnny 5.
Heat and Eat Sadness, it looks like.
There.
This is from Gold Emblem. So this is a CVS brand. Yeah, this is a CVS in New York.
Oh, and here's a second one.
Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Visually, it kind of upsets me a little.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like something you'd find in like the ocean or something.
If I was out in the world, and I was starving to death and I came upon a warehouse full of these, I might keep going.
Look how sweaty it is.
That's the most upsetting part is like the sweatiness of it.
I like the idea of John in the apocalypse being selective. The last man on Earth.
2 boxes here of Freak Flag Organics, a 4-cheese variety, and a broccoli and cheese. I don't think this is actually macaroni and cheese. I think this is vegan. Well, it says mac and freak.
No, it's got dairy.
It's got cheese, okay.
It kind of reminds me of the goat ones, the Fatal Farms one or whatever they were called.
Fatal Farms. A sealed package, I assume this is new old stock, of Saved by the Bell, the college years trading cards.
Thanks, Sam.
Oh, there's one more box of kale and cheddar.
What the? Kickin' kale.
There is a Zach. There is a Zach.
They do exist.
Do exist.
What's that actor doing nowadays? Is he canceled?
Some Japanese snacks here. Kuri something. Zach, can you read katakana?
It's Twist. Twist.
Twist. Twisto.
Kind of like a fish fillet kind of a thing. They're good because they're kind of sweet.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of sugar.
A little bit of sugar.
Kind of tastes like carnival food a little bit.
It's got good crunch all the way through.
John's looking for something that doesn't just flake to bits in his mouth.
We've got chocolatey tree stump cookies. Look, they are literally little tree stumps.
Whoa, that's so cute. Have a cookie.
They're delicious.
Have a cookie.
Since increasing my fitness so much, my desire for sugar and my taste for sugar is way, way up. When I have something like salty or cheesy now, I'm like, eh. But what I want is candy.
And then we've got this long sequence of packages. They're nomming crackers, and they're labeled.
They're not as good as animal crackers.
Somebody has taken all the sugar out of it. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I'm offended.
Ooh, a koala.
I wanted koala.
Well, here, have 3 more packages.
How's that candle, John? Are you getting?
I don't smell it at all.
I'm barely getting any cheese scent off it. Give it a sniff.
Yeah, it really just fire smell at this point.
Do we have to eat these?
No. You can throw those in the trash. I think we should send our fans a statement. I also want to add, I was sent by Dave this Samani CD soundtrack that includes the Mummer song on it. The note inside says, Frankie, I found this and I thought due to your love of physical media and high quality sources, it may be useful to you. Thanks as always for all that you and the rest of the Red Cow crew do. Happy holidays to everyone, and I look forward to what 2022 will bring. And look, Mummers, me dear. And it's got more than just the Mummer song. There's like 23 songs on here. Well, the rest are EJ boxes.
This requires a little explanation. For the American release of the flavor packets,
Yeah.
there was a Twitter feed that Amy Sater Brown was following. These aren't going to be released until the new year.
You're gonna have to wait for your sugary jalapeno.
All it tastes like is someone's chopped a little bit of unspicy jalapeno pepper into it, which makes it actually the most pleasing one of all.
So I clicked on it and I won the buffalo one, and she won the other ones.
Now I'll remind you, so the US flavors are gonna be buffalo, pizza, and ranch. The buffalo we had with the Canadian variety, and you'll remember that we thought it was sugary.
I don't get any buffalo, just vinegar.
If you took a chicken breast and chopped it up in this,
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad, but again, I don't want the sugar.
well, I got news for you. We found out that the US one has 0 sugar as part of its ingredients.
Really?
And then ranch and pizza were not part of KD.
So this is the first package we officially have received from Kraft Macaroni and Cheese.
Yeah, oh wow.
But not because of the show. Congratulations on being the winner in the Kraft Mac and Cheese Flavors Club promotion. Enclosed, you'll find the Buffalo Kit Drop 1 that you won. Hey you, congrats on scoring one of the hottest drops of the season.
It's like 1,000 symphonies of iconic flavor dancing on your tongue.
The world just isn't for us anymore.
I'm with you, John. Look, this is one area that I'm gonna join you in your negativity. Well, okay, I like that.
They sent me...
You should wear it for the rest of the special.
What's the significance of the 716?
Is it the area code of Buffalo, maybe?
The area code is indeed 716.
the flavor boost.
There's definitely no sugar in here. It's primarily maltodextrin, which is a bulking agent.
So wait, is this Amy's second box or third?
I think we should try them. They're not released till next year. And I think we need to get the scoop. It's a windbreaker.
You could do both, you know? You could put on the jersey.
You can layer.
Oh yeah, layer up.
Oh, John does not like themed clothing at all.
I never really got into mac and cheese
Got
clothing.
into macaroni and cheese clothing.
I literally just have burlap.
And this is also from Amy Sater Brown, brought to you by. I just thought you might not have gotten a card with a cheese log on it yet this season.
Another ornament.
Bent Paddle
Brewing.
Brewing Company?
It must be a local brewing company. EJ, I hope you enjoy limited run Bent Paddle beer. It's made here in Duluth, and part of the proceeds benefit
Bentleyville. It sounds like a made-up like in It's a Wonderful Life.
a really cool Christmas display right by Lake Superior. Since I picked it up at the kickoff event, it came with this rad ornament.
Maybe not a cookie-flavored beer either. You're welcome. Merry Christmas, Amy.
It's American cream ale with vanilla, almond, cardamom.
I suspect it's gonna be sweet.
I mean, it is called Christmas cookie cream ale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Tastes like beer.
It's a little bitter, but I don't mind it.
It's a little bitter, but a lot of butter.
I have so little like experience drinking beer that it just tastes like beer.
Yeah, I like it because I'm kind of sick of IPAs. Like IPAs are what everybody's making.
You're sick of not drinking cookie-flavored alcohol?
Were I to get into alcohol. Okay, so that was everything.
I don't know if there's really any contest, Frankie.
So you would do the 3 plus President's Choice?
Sure, why not?
You would save this for another day.
It should be its own thing.
Yeah, okay.
I am so not excited about Flavor Boost. Can I just say?
Can
I just like set the tone?
It's been a long time since we've had a standard U.S. craft, and we know that the standard Katie now sucks. I don't think this sucks still.
At least we'll have one good Mac, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we did a President's Choice a long time ago. Apparently we did the wrong one. I don't even understand.
Yeah.
But they've been like, no, this is the one. It outsells Kraft 20 to 1.
All right, buddy.
For your Christmas present, we'll do it.
All right.
Frankie, it's not Halloween. But we still have pizza, because pizza exists. Did you hear that?
What's the noise out by the porch door? Any mamas, nice mamas, loudy.
Surprise again! 'Tis I, the ghost of Christmas pizza.
Oh, I get it.
You there, boy! What day be it today?
Today? Why today is Pirate Pizza Review Day?
Go down to the local bakery and find 3 of the best frozen pizzas.
We have small pizzas today, Zach.
This is a classic. So many people have had it.
There's, of course, great value. You walk into any Walmart. And finally,
Red Baron.
Also classic.
I like a good Baron. A word the adversary, says I.
The Red Baron Snoopy? That's my favorite Christmas song.
Is that what it's based on?
Christmas bells, those Christmas bells.
Ringing through the land.
The square, do you like that?
It reminds me of the old school pizza, except it's not as good as the old school pizza.
Are you hungry, puppet?
I am, sir.
Consider yourself a puppet.
There's like perforations along the dough
Gloria
afterwards.
wants to be in your pizza show.
Oh, come on in.
Why, hello there, little girl. If I had a lap, I'd say sit on it and tell me what you want.
Welcome to the Pirate Pizza Review.
We're so glad you could join us.
You remember me, don't you, me dear?
Yeah. Go get pizza. Go get pizza.
Oh, I like the song. Cooking pizza, cooking pizza.
They look almost identical.
Somebody behind you.
Someone's behind me? Where?
Look.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Pay no attention to the man behind the puppet.
Yesterday, we were watching Muppet Christmas Carol, and she looks at me and she goes, Cratchit sounds like penis.
Crotches?
Yes.
Bob Crotches?
Is that why you said that?
Oh no, me hand!
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin made that egg. That mobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away.
What do you think he smells like? Sweat? Farts?
No. Pizza.
He smells like pizza.
He smells.
Yo ho ho.
Before we started making the show, Zach was telling us that his favorite gift he ever got on Christmas was
My model train set. It was like a big oval track with a figure 8, and it had all the switches so you could switch the track. And
in fact, it was so big they had to put it in the basement.
had the little smokestack. You could put like there was like some liquid in there so it could like puff a little smoke.
That must have been a pretty high dollar thing for the family.
Probably, yeah.
Look behind you.
I can't. My neck doesn't work like that. Don't look there. Don't look there. You're just like your dad. Even worse.
That guy.
There is only Pete.
No, dear.
Instead of a hook, he's got a candy cane.
It's delicious.
He's all Christmassy this time.
I've been Christmasified. I want to wish you a marinara Crustmas. Har har har.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And it makes me hungry. Gloria, we have a Christmas pirate tradition, normally around Halloween time. We watch a movie trailer, a movie preview on my phone.
The Grinch.
You want to watch the trailer for The Grinch? The one that you liked from 2018? Illumination!
Sean. The trailer.
This is the trailer, that's right.
Benadryl Cumber Snatch.
It's still funny, making fun of his name.
Instead of the one that's me, it's Despicable Me music.
A greasy black peel.
See, I told you it was green underwear.
He put on green underwear? Puking in the middle of the market.
I just puking.
You know.
Puking means throwing up. This is not in the movie. This is not in the movie either.
I don't know, guys, but I bet it's gonna be a box office hit.
It did make like $1 trillion. One of the key distinctions is he's not overtly villainous in this.
He's just grumpy.
Yeah, he's antisocial. Now, did the Grinch book come out before or after the movie?
Before.
What color is he in that one?
Wait.
Yeah, they don't even color him. And then let me ask you this. Why does he have such a distended, low, giant stomach?
Because he ate Cindy Lou's whole family.
Right, and then he took a big Cindy Lou Who poo.
And they all poop forever and they got flushed down the toilet.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Candy cane me hot.
You don't even like candy canes, do you? When it comes to lollipops, candy canes, I can't get her interested.
Well, you don't like peppermint either, right?
I'm coming around on peppermint.
Pretending.
I'm coming around on peppermint. When we went to Auntie Christie's for Thanksgiving, they had a peppermint chocolate cream pie. My heart grew 3 sizes that day. Because normally I hate peppermint. This morning, Gloria wrote a book. This is all about Barbie and Ken going on a Hawaiian vacation, right?
That's only for them. It's not for any bookstores.
Oh, it's
only for them.
When you were a kid, were you ever like, let me see if I can like make my own book?
I used to make comic books, rip off other characters and...
Of course. That's how you do it. At the time of the shooting, it's morning.
Breakfast pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Pizza bagel bites.
Isn't that funny? You know what? I've never really thought that hard about that slogan. Where they're just going like, you eat bagels in the morning. Dunkin' Donuts used to sell little pizzas. And not bagel pizzas, just pizzas. You could get a personal
Dunkin'
pan.
Donuts?
Yeah. And I was like, well, is it really that much worse than like whatever ham and cheese, whatever?
At that point, you're just adding like tomato sauce.
Look, we got a secondary camera person, and she's monitoring audio.
I got a shot of the Christmas tree.
If I had been smarter, I would have made this a Christmas gift, because it's been a real hit all year.
Do you want to watch this video?
Did we not cook it long enough?
No, it's fine.
Why not try using me cutlass?
Why not use this ring? In Lord of the Rings, Boromir goes, why not use this ring, right? To be like, let's use the ring as a weapon.
Why not use this ring?
But in the extended cut, that had already been floated. So they used a different ADR clip of him going, why not use this ring?
Why not use this ring?
Very minor. Now we gotta try our pizzas, okay? I think we should try Great Value first. Unfortunately, you have to only stick it in the puppet.
Yes, I have to stick it in the back of my face.
I don't think it's bad at all.
It's okay.
But it is frozen pizza, right?
Yeah. You know what? This isn't terrible for like the portion size.
Yeah. If you were serving it to a bunch of children.
What kid's gonna send the pizza back?
And then your member berries inform your taste later in life, and you like the same trash you liked as a kid when you had no standards. Well, should we go straight to Red Baron since it's like for like?
Yeah, we'll do that.
And these all are pepperoni. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Sauce is very different. I think I like the sauce better. I think the crust on the other one was more appealing.
I mean, it's different for sure. Oh, the pepperoni's spicier.
Ah, cheese pizza. 'Tis simply the best. 'Tis almost worth the intestinal distress. Me bowels be sending out an SOS. Thank you.
That was almost like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
And all through the house, Pizza Pete was yakking because he's lactose intolerant.
And finally, one of the greatest names in frozen pizzas, Elio's.
Okay, I won't say no.
My least favorite of the bunch.
Completely different flavor profile again. Like they're all very different.
That is soft cafeteria pizza. There's no sense of crunchiness or crispiness on this.
Too soft.
I'd probably say sauce-wise, I think I like Elio's the best.
Okay. Maybe that's what they got going.
Crust-wise, I liked the Great Value best. Overall flavor profile, I preferred the Red Baron.
You ever have pizza on Christmas?
Here's your very own cheese pizza.
We would always go to my grandmother's on Christmas Eve, and she would always get the Fall River style, just sauce on top of bread.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It came in like a pie box. So you would mistake it for somebody brought a dessert. They would have that pizza, and they would store it in the room where everybody was smoking. Okay. And so it needed to, it tasted a little bit like Marlboro. So Merry Christmas.
Hey! What is all this?
This is me saving the holidays.
Seasonings, greetings. Carbs, bless us, everyone.
Well said.
A lovely cheese pizza just for me.
All right, everybody, are you excited to play an exciting game of True or False Graph?
We came up with the name and said we got to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think we've actually done a John Hunt game show on BoxMac.
Oh, why
But we
not?
used to do them back in the podcast days. He did a wonderful game show called That's Too Much.
That was the best.
It's called That's Too Much.
How much will John Hunt spend on basic items?
Basic items and big ticket items. It's going to be a real adventure.
But this, we're putting the false graph back to good use.
This is a 2-part quiz. We're gonna have 10 true or false questions about false graph. We'll give you a point for each one you get correct. After that, we're gonna have a session in which we identify my favorite pieces of false graph from the one on the table. We'll do it in sets. That's gonna give you 2 points. Whoever wins can take home their own piece of false graph, should they desire.
Whoa.
Or otherwise it can just live at my house.
Do you see what he's doing? He's getting rid of his one piece of Yorkshire.
Yeah.
All he wants is village.
Is that part of the quiz?
Are we going head to head, or is it like just shout out answers?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask
Do I buzz in?
I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna ask each of you for your answers.
You assume that we're all equally unsure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, first question. False graph went out of business in 2012. Frankie, what's your thought?
False.
Matthew?
False.
EJ?
True.
False.
False. The answer is false. False graph is still in business today, though all of their products.
Did you just say flats graph?
I did. False graph.
John gets -1 point.
So far, everybody except EJ has 1 point. So they are still in business. You can still order a wide variety of products from them today.
This is what I get for being contrarian.
Like $1.
Question number 2. False graph has always been made in the USA. Frankie.
False graph.
False.
Graph.
True.
And Zach?
I'm gonna go true.
The answer is false. After 2005, all false graph was made in China.
We're pulling into the lead.
Well, look, we hang around his kitchen the most.
Question number 3. John has a set of 4 different type of false graph bell ornaments on his tree.
Ooh.
Let's start with Zach this time. Zach, 4 different types of bell ornaments I have on my Christmas
Zach has the best view.
I'm gonna say false graph.
Okay, gonna say false graph. EJ.
False graph.
Okay.
False. Graph.
Yeah, false graph.
It's incorrect. All 4 false graph bells are on my tree. No one gets a point for that one.
Okay, see, so I understood the question wrong.
He asked if he had 4 unique bells.
See, I thought he said 4 sets.
Yeah, I apologize. You can
Strike it from the record.
Strike it for the record. There's still only 10 questions. I'm sorry. All right, EJ.
You look very
Can't
uncertain.
be contrarian if I.
Exactly. I'm gonna rotate it now. John's favorite yellow pattern, the one you see before you, is called Township.
False.
Matthew.
True.
Frankie.
The yellow pattern?
This pattern right here. The name of the pattern is Township.
Oh, false graph.
False graph.
That is correct. It is false graph. This is called
Village.
Village. That's absolutely correct. John's mother's pattern of choice while John grew up was a blue and gray pattern called Yorktown. Frankie?
True.
Okay. Matthew?
True.
EJ?
True.
Zach?
True.
God damn
That
it.
is true. That is indeed the pattern. And our prize cup is actually not from that set. I picked this up at Savers for some reason. I don't know why. But this is the Yorktown pattern. John owns a false graph village rooster, a collector's piece of which only 500 were made.
Ooh.
And we're going to start with Matt.
True.
EJ?
False.
Zach?
False graph.
Okay. And Frankie.
True.
It is false. They are very rare and very expensive, and I'd love to have one.
I would
but
have seen it.
I thought I had.
I thought it would be displayed prominently in one of our contents.
So, cock-a-doodle-doo, EJ.
The pattern of false graph that John likes, Village, has a set of Christmas dishes. EJ, is it true or false graph?
True.
Zach?
True.
Christmas dishes? Like Santa, snowman, that kind of thing?
That kind of thing.
True.
False.
The answer is true. There is a set of Christmas dishes, but they are so rare and expensive, I don't have a single one.
Do you feel inadequate?
I do. I wish I could. I actually was going to try to buy one for the show. I couldn't even source one piece of it. If anybody out there in the world happens to find a stash of dishes that look like this but have Christmas trees on them, You let me know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, instead of sending one more flavor packet,
Send me computers from the 1980s and false Kraft Christmas dishes. Thank you.
Covered in flavor packets.
Aside from the Christmas dishes, John has every piece of false Kraft he would like to own.
that's a really hard question. It's so subjective. It's unknowable.
It's just a coin flip.
I think he's got everything he wants. Yes, true.
Matthew?
True.
I'm gonna go against my contrarian instinct and say true.
Okay, and Zach?
I'm gonna say false Kraft.
Zach is the only one who got that right. It is false Kraft. There is a 12-inch plate that I have never seen one of for sale that I would like to have one of for when I have a big steak.
I should have known.
The bowl that was broken by my car's seat was the largest bowl false Kraft ever made, the 8-quart dough bowl.
Clay not seen and exposed to the world since the 70s.
True.
Zach?
I'm gonna say true.
Frankie?
True.
And Matt?
True.
You are all correct. It is true. It was the largest bowl that they ever made.
It was an 8-quart dough bowl, and it's the biggest single piece ever made, and we broke it 3 minutes from picking it up.
And our last question of the first round. Almost all the dishes John has was made in one factory in Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna say true.
True.
Matthew?
True.
And EJ?
False.
It is true. Almost all, except for 1 or 2 pieces, was made in one factory in Pennsylvania.
Then they moved manufacturing to China.
Yes, I have 1 or 2 pieces from China. Okay, well that's our first round. It's still anybody's game because in this round,
Because how can we possibly know the answers to the following?
we have 4 different categories of dish here. There's 3 items in each category. I'm gonna present the items to you and then you're gonna pick which of them is my favorite. And if you get it
like
correct,
it.
you get 2 points. So our first set is mugs. We have this false Kraft Village footed mug.
Footed.
But choose wisely. For as the true grail will bring you life, the false grail will take it from you.
We have this belly mug.
A foopage.
A foopage mug. And we have the false Kraft traditional cup and saucer. Which of these 3 is my favorite?
It's just, it could be anything.
That's it. We have to get into John's psychology.
Yeah.
Did I tell you no?
Yes.
Later today.
This one.
I'm gonna say the footed one because you have a foot fetish.
I do not, but okay. Zach?
I'm gonna say the cup and saucer.
I'm gonna take a risk. I think the foopage mug is his favorite because it's unusual.
The correct answer is the footed mug.
Try to remember, what do I always make you tea in?
First of all, the handle is wonderful. It's perfectly balanced. It's just so classic to me. This is my second favorite. I like it a lot because it's a little bit bigger inside. And this one is frankly much more rare and unique, but this is my go-to mug.
All right.
Next category is bowls. This is called the false Kraft salad bowl, a false Kraft pasta bowl, and the false Kraft deep cereal bowl. Which of these 3 bowls is my favorite false Kraft bowl? You seem to really be amused by this, Frankie.
I think he's just really realizing this absurdity. Why am I even playing this game? I don't even want the prize.
Feel free to handle the bowls.
You're like on field trips and they say, pass this stupid thing around.
I'm gonna say the pasta bowl.
Cereal bowl.
Cereal bowl?
I think the pasta bowl.
I can only do my preference, and I do the pasta.
Wait, I want to change my answer.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yes, I have.
It has nothing to do with these guys, I
Yeah.
swear. But I'm also gonna go with pasta bowl because
That's a wash.
you like plates more than you like bowls. And so yeah, okay, let's go with that.
The answer is the pasta bowl. It is actually great as a plate substitute. You can serve a whole meal on it.
I just don't really understand your preference personally. Because if I'm sitting here on the couch,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna want something that has more sides to it.
Sure, but this doesn't hold a lot. Like if I have a big piece of meat and some rice, I'm gonna have to make many trips back and forth.
And what do you got against the salad bowl?
It's
salad.
It's just worse. And it is by far the rarest. The deep cereal bowl is very rare, but this is extremely rare. Probably about $60
For one?
for one.
Are we gonna be rating this thing? I just want to
Yes.
say I think this thing's really cool.
I love that dish. I'll
Yeah.
talk about it in a bit, but I love all these dishes.
Do you love it more than other dishes?
For example,
We have 3 serving dishes here. The cake platter.
He's served an apple cake on that before. Can you use it in a sentence?
Last year for Christmas, right?
We're at a stage of the evening where we're enjoying the cake. I had a bite and it was delicious.
A basket weave bread dish. This is for serving bread at a fancy dinner.
I think you served mac in that one year, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
This very large barbecuing tray tray. You could put sauce in here, put your meat, and take it out to the grill and brush the sauce on.
Can you serve it in a sentence?
Can you serve something to us with it right now?
It is making me hungry when he's like, you could have pasta, you could have steak, you could have some au jus sauce, get all
Which of these three is my favorite one? Starting with you, Frankie.
Phew, it's hard.
Is it?
I think it's a cake.
Cake dish.
I want to say cake dish, but I have to go with the barbecue. That's just in my blood.
Yeah,
I
it's in your
can't not say it.
I want to say the bread.
The bread dish, okay.
Whoa.
The correct answer is the cake dish. I just love the elevatedness of it. My number 2 is this one right here. This is part of the very late false Kraft at the end of the run.
The dead false
when they were
Kraft.
trying to do some different things.
The late Chinese false Kraft.
No, this is American. Interesting fact, this originally came with a glass dome. They very often broke because they were quite thin and delicate, and shipping them is almost impossible. So I do not have the cover for it. A last question of the day. We have 3 candle holders here. The short candle holder, the tall candle holder.
With crazing, I see the crazing.
Yes, this one does have crazing. These are actually incredibly rare. And the hurricane lantern, which includes the base and a glass topper.
Here I am.
Matthew, we're gonna start with you.
Can you come back to me?
No.
No.
It's not how it works.
Can it though? Aren't you making the rules?
Yes, literally I am.
The hurricane.
I'm gonna guess the tall boy there.
I'm going short boy.
And Frankie.
I'm gonna go hurricane.
The correct answer is the hurricane.
Did I win?
No, I won.
Frankie won. It is my pleasure to present to you something you definitely don't want. No, it is in excellent condition.
Is that why you bought it?
It was $2 and I have 2 more of them.
For all of those of us who lost, we could just go to Savers and spend $2
Yes.
on our own.
You can be like me.
So I hope you all enjoyed this fabulous game.
I enjoyed it so much. I think in 2022, we gotta come up with more game show ideas. Look at that varsity sports player.
You may remember, but probably won't, that in 2016, we took a Black Friday trip to Home Depot. While I was there, I picked up off the ground a small piece of a Christmas cactus that had broken off another one. Christmas cactus! I've come here before. Don't tell anyone. If you look on the ground, see right there? I'm gonna take this home and I'm gonna grow it into a new plant.
Oh, you piece of shit.
And here we are, 5 years later. This is my Christmas cactus. Blooming beautifully, it's gorgeous. This is the original container that I grew it in, and now I've got it spreading into this one so I can make a second one. Blooms every time around Christmas, even though it spends its whole life down here. It's been down here in my basement plant storage area since 2016.
That's why it's called a Christmas cactus, because it only blooms once a year right around this time.
That's right. For free!
$3.99.
I mean, they'd probably consider it theft.
It's not like you can steal a little piece of a TV from Best Buy.
Yeah, it grew into the planted.
TV.
5 years later, you have a beautiful big TV.
What if this video goes viral and you find out you have to return it?
I'll cut them off a piece of similar size. I'll leave it on the floor in the area where I picked it up.
Hello, friends. So I've made something a little bit experimental. I do like a nice pumpkin spice coffee.
Of course.
Pumpkin spice latte, I missed you.
Come, young EJ, take hold of my hand.
So I was like, what if I fermented that? This is cold brew pumpkin spice coffee, beans roasted by monks, literal Catholic monks. But I blended it also with some Starbucks dark roast because I didn't want it to be too overpowering.
Yeah.
It's fermented with honey, so it's a mead technically. It's a pumpkin spice coffee mead.
Wow.
Cold brew.
These are my 1970s false Kraft laser etched glasses made by Libby. I have a large set of these I never use.
I can smell the coffee.
Certainly sweet, and definitely the coffee's present.
Like old coffee ground.
It does. I wasn't gonna go there.
I'm not saying this is gonna be gourmet. Let's have a sip. It definitely has that old coffee ground taste up front.
It does.
But then it kind of mellows out.
It kind of mellows out.
Like a sweet caramelly aftertaste.
I'm getting a lot of the coffee.
Tons of the coffee.
Yeah.
It's definitely the dominant flavor.
But I don't get a lot of pumpkin spice, actually.
None.
Yeah, no pumpkin. It's like boozy coffee.
It's boozy coffee.
Coffee candy mead, yeah.
Mead. I like to see maybe if I age it a while, like I have more of this.
If it mellows out.
If it mellows out, maybe it gets more of those pumpkin spice flavors back. So there you have it.
A lovely, interesting drink. Something I've never had before.
And we find ourselves at the abandoned mall yet again.
I didn't think I would ever be back here
to see it in this form. The mall, which we saw last time we were here, has been gutted, and part of it has been rebuilt into other things, and eventually all of it will be, I guess, but it's not yet, as we stealthily avoid gigantic potholes.
It's supposed to be Santa Claus in his original abandoned location.
I like that we just have abandoned Santa Claus in this building for several years.
Supposedly the entrance to Santa's abandoned workshop is there, but there's paint buckets in front of the door, which is normally the universal sign for don't come in.
Yeah, I was still like feeling somewhat confident about the situation until I saw the paint buckets.
All right, we think it's here in this like High Providence church, because we do see kids coming in and out.
What do you have? Christmas list.
The Christmas
list.
That's all I want on my Christmas list.
It's all right there.
She made a thumb hole for it so she doesn't lose it.
I can afford it.
You got any expectations? Do you expect to see Santa Claus in there?
I hope so.
I mean, that looks like something. Look, it's the mall. John, it's the mall. And it's kind of like how it used to be. Coffee bar, hot chocolate. This was the mall. I know.
This way. That is that way.
Whoa, arcades.
I'm bewildered by this whole affair. There's like a whole facility here. It's like, wow, reuse.
This is my church. I'm coming here now. I'm coming to church in the Swansea Mall. Sometimes things just happen and the universe speaks to you at the right time.
Look, an elf. John is like...
Are you excited?
Look, Gloria, it's snowing. They got snow coming down.
I'm just bewildered, trying to process this in real time and failing. I'll have to talk about it later. I'm overwhelmed.
Merry Christmas.
Big child. Big
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
A pony real life, yes. Thank you. Gloria, what a beautiful name, Gloria.
Is it like actual... What is it made of? Bubbles.
It's a Christmas miracle, John.
I actually love it. Look, I like as a space, I think this would make an incredible church. It's actually super cool.
Isn't it?
Yes, because you really can't like tell it's not snow.
Look, Nina's got snow in her hair.
She does.
You gonna get a hot chocolate?
Sure.
You got it.
I got it.
It's part of your cover charge. Look, you got Grinches and snowmen.
They got activities and they got like a little shop, they said, and some good cause related to giving bags. And look, a ritual.
Swansea Mall. Let's get this thing going. It's not plugged in. It's not plugged in. It's abandoned.
It's probably the original gumball machine, and we're just getting to the end of the stock. It is kind of a Christmas miracle. I'm just taking a few memorial photos.
I like the Swansea Mall flag.
I think this is like 90s decorations that used to hang in the mall, or 2000s decorations.
They pulled out of storage?
Yes.
Oh, you get to make your very own ornament?
And it comes with a sticker that says a nostalgic Christmas. Very like mall photo.
It's been white balanced to the flash. I knew that there was a congregation here, but I thought it was in the Macy's. But I think it's super cool reuse of space. Go.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
I think it's milk based.
I do.
Have you ever had a candy cane before?
No.
You don't eat it. You suck on it.
Oh, you could lick it.
Abandoned Jewelers?
Like so clearly.
Wow. I didn't know free popcorn was part of the deal too.
It's also part of the deal.
Yes.
It's a nitro Coke. It's very, very good. They had almond milk for me.
I can't guarantee that this is a original mall popcorn bag or something. It sure does give the vibe, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Very classic.
I made macaroni if you want some.
I'm sorry, what?
Frankie, we've got some flavor boosting and some president choosing today on BoxMac. All right, we're gonna do them.
You know, I don't really want to talk about this much.
Yeah.
But recently, somebody on the internet made a video about us, like a 45-minute video about us, where they like went head to head with our mac and cheeses. That was the general premise.
Really?
Red Cow Entertainment is a YouTube channel I first encountered over 15 years ago when the channel's owner, a guy called Frankie Frayne, uploaded a comical animated short titled Lord of the Rings by George Lucas.
I think they only watched a sampling of our shows.
Well, I mean, there is quite a library.
Their big takeaway was like, these guys really like Kraft.
They're all made by Kraft Frankenfoods. Wait a minute, are you guys shilling for Kraft Heinz? Do they work for Kraft? Well, Red Cow Entertainment is from somewhere in this forgotten region of Massachusetts.
I don't feel like that's ultimately our position.
It's really not. Of all the macaroni and cheeses, I mean, I did like 3 cheese at one point quite a bit, but I think it's fallen by the wayside. I do like thick and creamy still.
I mean, do we spend a disproportionate amount of time talking about Kraft? Yes, because they're a giant in this field.
Yes.
You and I feel the same way at this point.
Yes.
About flavor boosts.
I was a little excited before the Canadian ones. Now I'm a little bit dreading it.
Traumatized. Now, you would think that in America is where they would introduce all the excess sugar, not Canada. Did you check the ranch in the pizza? Are they also sugarless?
Let's see. Total sugar's 1 gram, which is not much. This one, again, no added sugars whatsoever.
Whereas with pizza sauce, I would expect some.
Yeah, I would expect a little bit.
In Canada, they did the pumpkin spice and then the candy. So the basis of everything they were doing with flavor boosts was sugar. Then when they saw that there was a ton of interest in the Canadian ones, they maybe started back to 0 when they did US.
I'm gonna give them a fair shot, but frankly, the thing I'm most excited about is this President's Choice White Cheddar. All right, well, I'm gonna take off my shawl. As much as I love this thing, it would be a cooking hazard. I will keep the reindeer antlers.
Which light up.
Here, I will power them on, but I think they're a little annoying. They're a little distracting, so I think I'll power that down. You don't know anything about this story as to why there is a cat here on my refrigerator.
I don't question it.
We have a few fans that are completely disconnected from our world, but are connected through my friend Lisa. She's part of a community, and they like the program. And one of them has a cat, and so Lisa asked me to put up this picture of, I think the cat's name is Thomas. It has been here for quite a while, if you've been watching BoxMac, and it is because that person requested that we put a cat.
Just you offered that one person an Easter egg.
I did.
You see, when you have a small audience, just how much we can offer service to each and,
to each and every one of you, especially Amy Sater Brown.
Yes.
Who did actually send in.
Look, you get what you give.
You do get what you give.
Is it weird for you to not be baking a Mac for Christmas?
Actually, I'm kind of happy about it. I could make us a delicious one. It's going to be very similar to something we've had before.
We're kind of almost at a place where I think we can make an official recommendation after 7 years. Fry your breadcrumbs instead of bake them.
Yep.
And if you must bake, use cheese instead of breadcrumbs.
Yes, I agree with that. I want to explore the better cheeses more. I was a little inspired by our Halloween efforts.
The $80.
This will be the second time in my life I've ordered a cheese fancy enough that it needs to be fresh cut out of a block. I am actually really excited. It looks like such a good cheese.
Maybe by spending $15 on cheese, we could get into some new angles that might be really interesting.
I'm fine with a traditional BoxMac episode. We don't need to be pouring bechamels into specialty pots.
You've seen us do it, and if you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. Just go back through the archive and watch it.
Don't seem like Christmas if the mummers are not here. Granny would say as she'd knit in her chair. Things have gone modern, and I suppose that's the cause. Christmas is not like it was.
Any mummers loaded?
Hark, what's the noise out by the porch door? Granny, 'tis mummers, there's 20 or more. Her old weathered face lightens up with a grin. Any mummers, nice mummers, loud in. Come in, lovely mummers, don't bother the snow. We can wipe up the water, sure, after you go. Sit if you can, or on some mummer's knee. Let's see if we know who you be. There's big ones and tall ones and small ones and thin. Boys dressed as women and girls dressed as men.
Holidays are an intimidating time for weight loss.
They are.
Because you're like, what am I supposed to do? And you might say, well, if you only have 3 or 4 parties or something across Thanksgiving and Christmas, then you just have 3 or 4 splurge days and you're just good every other day. And that's all logical.
Yeah.
But it kind of, it doesn't acknowledge the fact that breaking routine, even those 3 or 4 times, can have a cascading effect.
Can have a cascading effect, absolutely. Remember when we had the big snack festival?
Yeah, did we ruin you because of the one snack video?
It messed me up pretty bad.
Wow.
It cost me a few weeks anyway. So
because what? Because your body regained an appetite for certain kinds of tastes and flavors?
I don't know. It's kind of complicated. I'm doing so much better. Do I really need to do any better than this? Yeah.
Victim of your own success?
Kinda. It's really tough. You just gotta have supportive people and have a lot of willpower.
You have to be committed.
Yeah,
you have to be like, I want this more than anything.
So now let's make some
macaroni and cheese, I know.
Gigantic. Frankie, I have a question for you. What do you want for Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. Now that I'm back into running.
Yes.
Running clothes, fitness clothes, that sort of thing.
See, that's a good gift, yeah.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? And for me, especially something you're going to be moving in, you really got to choose your own stuff.
Yeah.
Like I spent 25 minutes staring at gloves the other day, trying to be like, because I don't want to buy $25 gloves that I end up not wearing because I don't like them.
Give the very lame gift of gift cards.
Are there other things like gift cards that are sort of like temporary, so they're sort of like luxurious and fun, but they're not going to cause like a storage problem in your house? Food, for one thing.
Food is a great one. Another one is Christmas floral displays. Like even poinsettias that don't survive more than a few weeks. You have a nice display and then you get rid of it.
Having just the one child's, all the family and elsewise, they go all out.
I have to be very careful because, you know, I have a niece and 2 nephews, and I'm very tempted to buy them lots of things because I have money that I can do that, and I really shouldn't, because otherwise I'm just gonna like fill my sister's houses with crap.
But we're trying to do the thing of like, so Gloria, what do you want to donate this Christmas?
That's a really good idea.
That way she's in a constant state of like, not everything is to be kept.
Yes.
But as far as what I would want otherwise, oh, I got one. If somebody were to buy me a voucher for joining road races.
Ooh, that's a very good gift for you. I don't know if they even sell something like that.
I bet.
So, I mean, I still like trinkety crap. I love interesting rock and mineral specimens. That's always been one.
You have even less space than I do.
I like getting gifts, though. I do like plants, obviously, especially gifting me some bulbs that I can plant outside.
Subscriptions to streaming services wouldn't be a terrible gift. Like, you know, if you're on the edge about like HBO Max or something, you're like,
yeah, that would be kind of fun to check it out for a month.
Have HBO Max for a year.
What do you think the etiquette is of asking someone, can I give you this subscription? Not a surprise.
I think it's bullshit. Personally, I find it stressful to answer the question of like, I need to get you a gift. What do you want?
Yeah, you're buying someone a gift. You should kind of know them well enough to be able to pick a gift.
It just highlights the obligation.
Yes.
What about like tickets to a show at T-Pack?
That's great. The show doesn't even have to be good.
Just like an afternoon out, a show, dinner.
Like most live, like off-Broadway shows or Broadway shows, they're good enough.
Yeah, if they've been produced like to bring to Providence, it's good enough.
I think a general mistake would be, don't try to identify something in the person's life that you think they need and fill it.
But I often do that for my sisters. I've bought them all good quality kitchen thermometers before. Like this is a $100 kitchen thermometer.
Okay, fair enough. To me, that's a little bit different. They might not even know about kitchen thermometer, and it's expensive. You'll never buy it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody were to have gotten me the Zelda Game & Watch, $60 or whatever it was, that's like a perfect gift.
Yeah, that's very specific though.
But it's of that nature. It's like that price range, that amount of space, and that niche. Space is big, man. Space is the real cost.
Yeah.
So would you like someone to gift you an addition onto your house for Christmas, maybe?
Well, sure. In case you were wondering, the trick to making standard U.S. Kraft taste good is this right here. Much like hot cocoa. When you put in the powder matters. We all know this. I think we decided it's like 15% better, says some mac and cheese doctors.
17 out of 20 doctors agree.
Did you salt it, my man?
I did.
I think you can be very generous with the salt on a standard. So I wonder how Angry Kirby's doing.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a long time. Usually he's always around for Christmas.
Maybe we can get him on the phone. We'll try it.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, it's Frankie. Hey, we're shooting the BoxMac Holiday Special as we speak. So how you doing? Give us an update here.
Are you filming me?
What? Yeah, we're totally, we are filming you.
Okay.
I just want, well, happy Hanukkah. I think in 2022, you'll make a return from COVID and we'll get you on the show.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But everything good? You still alive?
Yeah, still alive, I guess. If any of this garbage ends up in the special, happy holidays, everybody. Everybody watching on YouTube or whatever.
Happy holidays, Angry Kirby.
Happy holidays.
I do.
Bye.
We clearly caught him off guard.
I miss that cynicism, nihilism.
But don't we want to try a little teeny tiny?
Absolutely. Pretty basic.
Yeah, I know what boxed mac and cheese tastes like. Okay, I know it's delicious.
Yeah, needs more salt.
Think so? I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's fine.
The tables have turned.
I know. I'm so lost.
By episode 200, it'll be me going, most of that's going to go down the drain.
It seems like a lot of salt, let me tell you. But almost all that salt's going to go down the drain. And here's the pasta for the present choice. It looks really nice, more substantial.
That's their standard mac, huh?
All right, Frankie, we've had the taste. It's time to corrupt them. It smells like ranch dressing mix.
Yeah, strong of ranch.
Noble of heart.
Pizza.
Not even.
It doesn't smell like pizza. It smells like combo pizzas.
Combos, exactly.
That smells pretty good.
Smells like buffalo, real buffalo.
Everybody come in and get some mac. Oh, I did want to say something. We are aware that Little Debbie has released a Christmas tree cake ice cream. It's exclusive to Walmart. I went out to Cranston's Walmart, a special trip, because it was the only one on the website that said it had it in stock, and they didn't have it in stock when I got there. We're on the lookout here. I see Fruity Pebbles ice cream. We came all the way out here too. Yeah, no luck. No Christmas tree cake ice cream this year. Then EJ from Western Mass tried the same thing, nothing. The associate I spoke to said, yes, there was somebody in here buying them all up yesterday, and who also came from a long way. I'm done with ice creams that you can't get a hold of.
How about products you can't get a hold of in general?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested. All right, I think we should try the President's Choice first so our palates are clean.
Well, good pasta.
Yep.
Mild cheese, very mild.
Very mild.
No salt here.
There's definitely plenty of salt in that, Frankie. Independent analysis on the
Do I have
white pack.
do I have COVID?
Is it sufficiently salted?
Yes.
I think it's salty enough.
Okay, 3 out of 4 doctors agree.
I think it's good. I wouldn't like. Maybe I do like it a lot.
You don't know by now?
It's better on subsequent bites.
It's a 3 out of 5, and there's decent cheese in there, but look, what's the big hubbub?
All right, let's try this ranch thing. Holy cow.
It is ranchy.
I'll say.
I'll share.
It's got rid of the cheese and replaced it with ranch.
Yes.
Look, I think this is actually better than any of the Canadian ones.
If you put less of the ranch in there, would it have
Yeah,
been
maybe
better?
it's like a substitute, like a tablespoon of ranch instead of a tablespoon of butter. It tastes like a sour cream and potato chip.
It does very much taste like a sour.
It's clearly sour cream and potato chip mix. All right, let's try pizza.
It's got that combo's pizza flavor.
Yeah.
There's a decent underlying mac there.
There
that
is.
Standard Kraft.
It's actually not that bad.
The flavor just, it's like, this
Very
is...
generic.
It's fairly unwelcome.
Reminds me a little of Chef Boyardee, actually.
Maybe a kid would be interested in this.
Yeah,
It reminds me of like the pizza hamburger helper.
If you go back to the ranch now. The ranch
Welcome to the pizza
tastes
ranch.
pretty good now.
It tones it down.
Buffalo time. And the buffalo does smell good. It smells right.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of dig it.
Well, that's the best one of the whole enchilada.
It sure is.
First of all, it's quite spicy.
Yeah.
But it's a good spice. It's an accurate buffalo spice.
Got a nice hit of vinegar. That's really clear.
If you did take some blue cheese dressing and put a little bit in, that would cool it down nicely.
Are you done? Yeah. I go? Oh, I love hot sauce.
Compare that to the Sugar Canada one.
I mean, it's way better.
It actually tastes like buffalo mac.
I don't get any buffalo, but the spice is just like that same spice that we had in the other one.
I hear
It's
you.
not it's not like hot sauce.
The theme across all of these so far for me, from Canada to now, has been, hey, if I wanted that flavor, why wouldn't I just go buy some real jalapeno?
That's what I was thinking.
But the buffalo is the first time where I'm like, okay.
If you buy buffalo sauce, though, it even doesn't taste like this. It's harsh.
No.
Buffalo all the way. That's why I'm wearing the Buffalo jersey. It's the winner.
They're all better than the Canadian ones, for sure. None of them are gross. None of them are overly sweet at all. I think the buffalo one is actually one kind of worth buying and trying.
This is how they keep getting us, is because we keep saying, wait, there's no difference. You don't need to send us new ones.
Yeah.
And then there is. Just when I think I'm out.
They pull me back in.
Even though I don't think it's a 4 or a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
President's Choice is easily the best on the plate.
I think so. It's good. It's a solid match.
That's it for 2021. I thought 2021 was an amazing year.
It was okay.
There's been some major changes in weight.
There's been some good stuff going on.
RIP Restaurants and Retail was a highlight.
Love that series. We got to do more of those.
More to come in 2022.
That's right.
I'd like to make another movie one of these days.
I think that would be incredible.
Wouldn't that be nice? Tell you what, you drop another 100, I promise a feature. That gets you down into film and weight.
Film and wait. Yeah, it's true. We'll make it happen, but we'll see you next time on BoxMac.
Merry Christmas.
Blessed how hot it is, we better go. I reckon we'll all get the devil's own cold. Good night and good Christmas, mamas and dears. Please God, we will see you next year. Good night and good Christmas, mamas and dears. Please God, we will see you next year.